Millions of Americans take vitamin D and calcium to protect their bones. But there is a critical piece of that equation that most people and many healthcare providers are leaving out completely. Today, Taya of Bosmora and Raffaele of 1H Scripts explain why magnesium might be the missing key to everything you're already trying to do for your long-term health.
Welcome back, episode 6, and we're getting into something that I think is genuinely underappreciated: the relationship between magnesium, bones, blood sugar, and vitamin D. Raffaele, let's start with bones because I think people will be surprised by the numbers here.
Most people think of calcium and vitamin D when they think about bone health. Magnesium is the third member of the team, and it is often the one being ignored. Here's the data. 1/5 of men taking magnesium, that's over 398 milligrams per day, have significantly lower fracture risk, and roughly 20% of men that are in the low 1/5 consume less than 205 milligrams daily. Those men have measurably lower bone mineral density.
And magnesium is physically part of the bone structure. It's not just a supporting nutrient.
Exactly, about 60% of the body's total magnesium is stored in the bone. So when you're chronically deficient, the skeleton is one of the first places you're drawing down reserves from. And research has found that 30 to 40% of people with osteoporosis also have measurably low magnesium status. You can take calcium every day and still be losing bone density if magnesium is the missing piece.
Now the vitamin D piece, because this one is really important for anyone who is taking vitamin D on their own, which is most of our audience.
It's not in its biologically active form when it enters your body. It has to go through 2 conversion steps, one in the liver and one in the kidney. Both of those conversion enzymes require magnesium as a cofactor.
So if someone is deficient in magnesium, they could be taking vitamin D consistently and not converting it properly.
That is exactly right. And here's the flip side. High-dose vitamin D supplementation actually increases the demand for magnesium because you are driving more of the enzyme activity. So someone taking 5,000 IUs of vitamin D daily could inadvertently be deepening their magnesium deficit at the same time. I've seen this pattern come up in quite a few conversations with practitioners lately.
And then adding calcium on top of magnesium deficiency creates another issue.
When magnesium is insufficient to properly regulate calcium metabolism, there is a risk of calcium depositing in soft tissue rather than in bone where it belongs. Vascular calcification is one of the concerns that comes up in the research. The minerals work together and need to be in balance. This is something to be aware of when taking supplements. The mineral synergy piece is often the most underexplained part of any bone or cardiovascular health protocol.
Let's close with blood sugar because that's increasingly relevant for all age groups in the US.
Magnesium facilitates insulin receptor signaling and the transport of glucose into cells. It is a required cofactor for both of those processes. Multiple large studies have shown that low magnesium status is associated with increased risk of insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. And the 45 to 59 demographic is precisely where metabolic risk starts to climb.
Which means magnesium adequacy is not just a bone or sleep issue, it is tied to metabolic health in a direct and measurable way.
Spotify listeners, the poll is there for you. Please use it. It keeps us building the content that actually serves this community.
The final magnesium episode is next week. Food sources, practical supplementation strategy, and how to actually test whether you're deficient, because the standard blood test most people get is not the right test.
Follow the show, drop your questions in the comments, and we'll see you on episode 7.